welcome to The View. I can tell you all have been waiting to get here a long time. I have forgotten my cards, all kinds of marvelous things. You are fantastic people.
I'll share with Barbara, you share with Elizabeth.
Now, Barbara, speaking of Barbara, who is here, and Joy is not, and we'll see her probably in the next day or so, you have a horror story you wanted to share with everybody. What happened?
Okay.
Who messed with you?
Well, it's not who, it's what. Okay, so Sunday night, we were driving back from the country, and it's Icadell and me. You know, Icadell is my wonderful woman. We've been together for 36 years. Adore her. Fine. We go in the house. The lights are off. We've left them off because we've been away for the weekend. And we go into my bathroom, and I look very quickly, and it's all sort of messed up. And I walk out, and Icadell screams. So I think, a mouse. She's screaming. And I said, what is it? What is it? And she said, it's a dead pigeon on the floor. And then as we go around the house, we find little pigeon feet and little pigeon droppings. And
You mean pigeon footprints?
Pigeon footprints.
Yes, not just a lot of pigeon feet.
Wow, somebody put the voodoo on you.
I'm a little discombobulated.
All right.
I'm a little... So I live in a high-rise apartment, okay? So we call downstairs, and the wonderful doorman comes up and gets rid of the pigeons. But the point is, every window was closed. How did the pigeon get in?
Could he have gotten in through, like, the venting?
It could possibly, we're waiting for someone to come and tell us, possibly through the chimney. Except I've got a gate, and I have a fireplace in my bedroom that I don't use, but it's got one of those gates in front of it. Now, is it possible that this is the Godfather? That I have done someone, and they are putting...
Did you track the little prints?
No, they're in different rooms. One is on the stuff on my
somebody. It was just somebody came to visit you who had passed. It was somebody who had passed.
One of Barbara's
came down through the chimney. They said, "Damn, she put the damn gate up again. Come on, y'all!" And then they all got together with their little wings and pushed it out of the way. They all hopped in and then pushed it back.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe if we
just a second. Why are you not making me feel better about this?
But Barbara, the pigeon
Don't you think that's the strangest story?
No, you just need a slingshot in case it happens again.
Oh, thanks.
Slingshot. Wow, you are really ruthless. A slingshot?
Tell me how you handle a pigeon in your house.
Now you're going to get people from Hollywood. People from Hollywood are going to start coming over here to protest you and the slingshot and the pigeons. My God.
If a pigeon's in my house, I'm going to have the right to protect my property. That pigeon will get out of there.
Can I tell you, if there's a live pigeon in your house, open the windows.
And let it...
It's really trying to get out.
Try that first before you decide to kill him.
First.
Yeah, that's the... Now, you know...
I'm just saying, maybe I would just intimidate the pigeon, okay? Don't jump to conclusions about my slingshot practices.
I would like to put closure on this.
Yes.
Icadell says if there's one... Oh, and then the man who came up said to the doorman said, this is not a regular pigeon, this is a homing pigeon. Icadell says if there's one, the girlfriend will come after it.
The mistress of the... What do you mean, like the
wife? Making you feel better? No, the girlfriend of the pigeon.
No,
it's a homing pigeon.
Pigeons don't home each other.
But maybe somebody sent the pigeon to spy on Barbara, and they want to know what you're doing.
This is my true story, and I will keep you. I know that you're all dying to know when I find out what it was with the little pigeon footprints.
Yes. Well, speaking of footprints, Octomom Nadia Suleiman.
Wait a second. What does that got to do with footprints? She's got a lot of them.
She got a lot of footprints.
She has a lot of footprints.
A lot of footprints.
That is really a transition.
Thank you. I try. I work on it at home. She has landed a reality show deal that will pay each of her 14 kids $250,000 for every day of shooting. A lawyer has also been appointed to ensure that the kids aren't exploited.
Oh, how do you ensure that? Well, I mean, look at Kate and John +8, or John and Kate +8.
But also,
oh, I'm sorry. It said I thought it said $250,000. It did say that.
$250 a day. Right. Over the course of 3 years, $250,000 is what they'll.
So it's $250 a day, $200,000 over a course.
Which is really not a lot.
The good thing is that there is this law, the Coogan law, you know, that was done years ago over Jackie Coogan, who was a child star and never was allowed to keep his money. So a certain percentage of this money gets put away that she cannot touch for each kid.
Right.
So in that sense, it's very good. What has she been living on so far with 14 children?
Well, she's living off of her disability. Remember, she got hurt. Her back got hurt.
14 children on a disability.
But that's, you know, but here it is. She's got all these kids, and you know, because they're not going to be, you know, working that much. The first year it's 36 days. Shooting days, the second year 21, and the third year 14 days.
Well, now this was brought by Gloria Allred, right? Gloria Allred went to court and said we need to have somebody who oversees that the children's money stays the children's money. Now, I must have been, I don't know, not paying attention, but I thought at one point she was the Octomom's lawyer.
She went through so many. I thought so too, that Gloria Allred was in there.
She fired a bunch of people. Remember the nurses who had volunteered, the nannies, nurses who had volunteered. She fired them because she thought they were spying on her, supposedly. But I think that the question arises: is it, you know, is it a good idea or safe or beneficial for the children to be on tape or not? And some people argue that this is the best, like, you know, nanny cam out there because at least she's being observed. Her own mother said she can't take care of 14 kids.
When she was doing food stamps and everybody got mad because we were taking care of all these kids. Then when she said, I'm going to use my student loans, then everybody was upset. I mean, at this point, the kids are here. You know, what do you do? When you got 14 kids, you can't just go work at a grocery store.
What about before, like we're talking about before, and then the show's going to happen, okay? So she has someone in place during these years to make sure their money's okay. What about when the show is over? I hope, you know, maybe someone will come in.
I think she'll keep doing the reality show. Well, you started, now you got a little celebrity.
I don't know, maybe someone will come in and match that fine for their education.
Probably what'll happen. I mean, the good thing, as you're pointing out, is someone will be there to monitor what goes on and how the children are treated. That is a great thing. You know, someone will be watching.
It's like Big Brother, you know.
That's a whole different, you know, that's a whole different world.
But you know, that reality.
This is the second show. This is the second show that we've had about people with multiple births. And in the past, we've done shows on different programs with people who've had triplets and quintuplets and so forth. I followed around a family that had 5 wonderful kids and so forth. I just hope that this doesn't encourage this kind of a situation, and that we still have some sort of laws, which we do not have at fertility clinics.
Well,
so that
you know,
don't have
it's a very tricky thing. It's very tricky.
How do you tell people how many children they should have?
I mean, you know that fact. What's that? Is that the Dugans? They have like for every time I look, the Duggars. Every time I look up, she's pregnant again.
But she's got it down.
But they're taking care of the 18 kids.
She has a system. She's also got her husband. They've got a system where it happens to work for her. Whatever she's doing, she's got. I mean, she does an excellent job from what we've been able to see. I think, you know, coming from, even after Survivor, I think what you have to consider is the psychological effect that it has on you being on a reality show. I remember coming off of there, and it's a strange thing to have happen. And I think when it's following you in your daily lives, what it's going to do to these kids, we don't know. And that's
isn't there one that he's special needs, her child? So how do you deal?
But again, it's another set of eyes.
I am really happy none of those children are mine.
I don't know what you would do with 13 more children.
I'm glad, because I like, you know, kids are fine. But the idea that you would have 13, can you imagine?
They'd all be cursing and
Stop it! Stop it! Get off that thing!
Captured on camera.
Get off that table! I mean, that's what I would look like.
Well,